Hey everyone, I'm Daniel. We're back over there. Justin is hiding behind my microphone as usual. And we're gonna do something new, different. We've moved on from our blurst runs, and we're going to highlight a different part of the card pool, and that's going to be the customizable cards from the Scarlet Keys. But we're not going to play the Scarlet Keys. We're going to play something else. Uh,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be a custom campaign, so that's going to be, makes sense, right? Custom content, customizable cards. So let's just talk about those decks and what we're doing with them in the first place. So I'm going to be playing Mark Harrigan, and bye, you're gone. Sorry. Um,
Bye.
let's just bring this up on the screen. We've got Mark Harrigan here, and our theme, right, Justin, was that we wanted to play all of the customizable cards that you could play with in a particular investigator, or basically the main class ones, right?
Yeah, I think our hope was three cards. Like
Three.
if you were custom, like your class, like you have like it to be like as many from your class, and you can also do like neutral. We just needed like three customizable cards per deck.
Mm-hmm.
That was the plan.
Anyway, I'm Mark Harrigan, and I haven't played Mark Harrigan on the channel yet, so why not? He's a fun investigator and does very well with the custom modifications upgrade, I think. And then my other one that you see here is Hunter's Armor. That's the other really cool, in my opinion, one of the best ones. Just very versatile. And then I'm not playing the Runic Axe. If you want to see me play Runic Axe, go back and watch Carson.
Yeah.
So the whole firearm theme, I think, goes very nicely with the hyper physical shotcaster. So
Mhm.
it's not here because it does nothing at level
Yeah.
0. Uh, but that's I don't know what I'm going to put into it. It could be the investigate. It could be the put something into play. Probably some combination of things. I don't. Well, we'll see how things go. But there's a little bit of a firearm theme here, and I think it should be fun. I'm not sure what else I should talk about here, since you can see everything else on the screen. Only thing you can't see is, I guess, the overpower hiding over in the corner. But got a few new cards that I haven't seen before, like Prime for Action and the Remington. So that's
Mhm.
something.
Nice. Yeah.
And yeah, we're gonna try to put all 10 XP into each of those cards, right?
That's the hope. That's the hope.
Okay, maybe not right away, but we'll get there. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. By the end of the campaign, we want to have like 30 XP in our uh customizable cards, which sounds like a lot.
It does, but
Yeah.
I mean they're good. They're nice
Yeah.
places to dump XP. So let's look at you. You are playing
So I'm
Alessandra.
playing yeah, Alessandra. But I'm gonna be a very bad Alessandra because I actually don't know if I have a lot of parlay stuff. Like if we look at it right now, I have fake credentials
Hmm.
and my three copies of Beguile.
It does go a long way, I think.
Yes. So like I'm not going to be going hard in on this kind of stuff, but what I am trying to take advantage of is like the damning testimony, caring about enemies. And like that's going to kind of be like trying to expand what the definition of a parlay deck is.
Mm.
Like a parlay deck, is it just the idea that I'm taking parlay actions, or like is the concept of a parlay deck a deck that takes advantage of enemies whenever they can? I mean, maybe when we upgrade in, like I'll get like some like that seeker card that lets me get some clues and all that stuff. But I
Hmm.
do have to put 30 XP into some rogue customizable cards, so
So
that's going to eat a lot of
you
space.
put 2 into blackmail, which seems good.
Yeah. So the big reason I chose green is because I've never actually played Damning Testimony, and I've wanted to like give it a shot that was like more than just like as a standalone to market a checkbox for
Hmm.
playing every card. And I wanted to try putting 10 XP into this. And blackmail you kind of just need for it to actually be worth spending 4 resources on. Otherwise, like, what's the point? And then we have friends in low places, which is naming illicit. And then we also have a honed instinct for when an enemy engages me, which also seems like a pretty alright place to start. Otherwise, this is a pretty like basic looking deck. I have a bunch of new cards that I want to be playing with. I did. I'm running into some bank jobs and Faustians to kind of help the resource thing across the board,
Hmm.
and then just a bunch of skills that help me draw cards or get clues in the form of contemplative, manual decks, and perception.
Seems good. You also string along, so if you do some evades, right, the
Yep.
parlay will work on that, right? Yeah. the on Beguile.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it seems pretty solid. I don't know about mine. I feel like it's so expensive and doesn't do a lot of damage, but we'll get there.
My philosophy is if I'm ever worried about my deck, it means the deck's actually good. Every time I've worried about my deck, I've been like, oh wait, no, this is popping off. So
You know what? You're kind of right. Every time I've been like, I don't know about the scenario, and then we crush it, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then the ones where like, this is gonna be fun, we get crushed.
Yes, yes. It's how it goes. It's how it goes.
All right. So what are we doing? We're playing Alice in Wonderland, and it's my blind playthrough. I've not played this one at all. I've played a number of other custom campaigns, but not too many, honestly. And you've played it, but a long time ago, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 2 years ago at this point.
And was it just the one time, or have you played it multiple times now?
I think I've played it 3 times.
Oh, okay. It'll all
Yeah.
flood back then, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. It'll come back quick. Yeah.
Okay. So what we'll need to do is actually read the intro text because I don't know what's happening. It's Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland. I know that, but we got a prologue. Okay. The incident was at first assumed to be a case of fatigue and paranoia. A traveling Englishwoman by the name of Alice Liddell collapsed screaming as the train arrived at Arkham's North Side station. Other passengers tried to console her, but Miss Liddell was in a state of sheer panic. The man dressed in newspaper, the goat and the beetle. You saw them too, didn't you? She pled to the onlookers, but they only shook their heads in bewilderment. It's still following me. After all this distance, how far will be far enough? The young woman's panic quickly mounted, and the passengers called for the conductor to escort her off the train. She begged them not to keep her, that she must continue her journey immediately, but her protests were ignored. Who could believe such a preposterous story? You yourself might have doubted her, too, had you not also seen these strange figures that Alice described in the brief moment before she collapsed. You depart the train as soon as possible, but find no trace of Miss Liddell on the platform. Porters tell you that the police got involved and decided to take her to Arkham Asylum for temporary care. You wrinkle your nose at the prospect of the infamous sanitarium doing her any sort of good. Whatever Alice saw on the train must have existed, however briefly, and you must speak with her to find out what it was and why it fills her with such a powerful dread. You head home to prepare to have an in-depth talk with Miss Liddell. That seems like a bad idea, right?
Yeah.
Arkham has long been plagued by the weird, ghoulish, and arcane. It may have not been as big of a shock to you as it might have been to others, but the fact that a foreigner was affected immediately upon arriving in Arkham strikes you especially oddly. As you gather your things at home, your mind runs over the hundreds of possible evils that could be haunting Miss Liddell, each less pleasant than the last. You pocket some weapons and extra materials on the off chance that you'll have to confront anything sinister. Your own house lies across the city from the asylum, giving you plenty of time to speculate as you trek over to Arkham's downtown district. You hope that it's just your eyes playing on your fears, but the city seems darker than it should be for a summer afternoon. All right, well, then I think everything is set up so we can get going. Um,
Yeah. Got some more reading to do.
we do. All right, scenario one is okay, Arkham in Wonderland. I guess that's the name of the first scenario. You enter the asylum and approach the receptionist expecting a long and tedious chain of permissions, but are pleasantly surprised to find that Alice can be freely visited. Miss Liddell was quite cooperative upon her arrival and was granted a furnished room without restraints. An orderly escorts you down one of the less unpleasant halls and into Alice's room. In a nearby room, you hear Father Mateo and Dexter Drake screaming. She sits on the edge of her bed with her hands folded, and her head snaps up as you enter, apprehension plastered on her face. Once you make it clear that you believe her story, however, Alice relaxes visibly, but her worried expression remains. What you saw was a dream, she explains slowly. One from my childhood of a strange place called Wonderland. How innocent it once was. Her voice trails off and she begins to tremble. When I was younger, I believed it to be a real place. It all seemed so real to me then, and it was that belief that drew the attention of something dark. A great and terrible creature that dwells in the shadows and feeds on dreams. But rather than devour Wonderland, the creature strengthened it. No, raised it like cattle. Fattened it. Wonderland became more vivid and real than I ever imagined it could be, and it grew beyond my ability to control. Now, in recent months, my dreams have begun to manifest in the real world. Her story is utterly fantastical, but you find yourself drawn in even more. Alice continues, with deep terror beginning to surface. The creature is using me to bridge the gap of reality. It wishes to
Uh-oh.
merge the waking world with Wonderland in order to consume them both. It began in my hometown in England, where the world began to unravel around me. I fled, hoping to find a way to escape it, but it follows me no matter where I go. Apparently, I should have used a British accent the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, Alice looks to you with exhausted desperation in her eyes. And now that I cannot leave, it is only a matter of time until your own city of Arkham begins to unravel too. You must find a
Oh.
way to stop this being, for your own sake, if not for mine. Please, you must find a way. You reassure Alice to the best of your ability and depart the asylum, wondering how you could even begin this bizarre task. As you exit, the familiar sight of Arkham's downtown district ripples before your eyes like a band of hot air in the summer, slowly beginning to distort. Before you can act any further, a grinning mouth appears before you and a striped cat soon blossoms around it. Welcome to Wonderland, it suddenly purrs, or perhaps you had better welcome Wonderland instead. The longer you wait, the more of it there is, and the less of you there may be. Uh-oh. Garathnica is hungry and is very nearly supper time. Okay. Well, I guess there's some setup here that's probably already done.
Yeah. So we have to gather all cards, set the Cheshire Cat to play, set the following cards aside, put all these locations to play, and we each begin at Arkham Asylum, and then shuffle, and we are ready to begin.
Okay. All right. Opening hands. By the way, I have a maimed hand, speaking of hands, and yeah, we're not starting with
Oh, and
that.
I have a frenzied. Look at that.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Okay. I want you. I'll take you. Honestly, I'll take you.
You know,
Honestly, this is a banger opening hand.
you can kill Tetsuo with this.
I will do that every time it shows up, even if you don't want me to. You've given me explicit permission for the whole campaign.
It's true. And you have the in the thick of it, I believe, right?
I do, yeah, and I will take one of each. Thank you. I'm just gonna mark that up here,
Right on. All right, we've got
just for me.
2 skulls, number of Wonderland locations in play, which I assume these are not. No. And if you're at a Wonderland location, discard a card from your hand at random for the Elder thing. Okie dokie.
Okay. What's our acting agenda?
Yeah, we have some more reading. Agenda 1, A Tide of Madness. Strange waves of distortion sweep over Arkham, devolving it quickly into chaos. The city is rapidly being warped and blended with the wonderland of Alice's dreams. Buildings and landmarks distort into unfamiliar forms, while the people unfortunate enough to be caught in these ripples are likewise distorted. You hope that you can find some way to stop or reverse these changes before you yourself are transformed by the events. Yikes, 3 doom. And then the Sphinx's riddle. You question the strange cat, but it speaks in circular logic and nonsensical terms. You get the feeling that it is testing you rather than helping you. If you want actual answers on how to stop Garathnica, you'll have to scour the city and watch the changes up close for clues.
All right. Our opening location is Arkham Asylum, Semblance of Sanity. 3 Shroud, heal 1 horror, limit once per turn. 2 clues, victory 2.
Wow. Is everything revealed?
Yes, everything is revealed. They are notably on their Arkham side.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. So we've got, hey, that interrogate might be pretty good here then.
Mm-hmm. Investigators that get +2 skill value on all tests made against shadow cards, and then the connected one over here is Bank of Arkham. When you take a resource action, gain an additional resource, limit once per turn.
That's pretty cool. Draw action, draw additional card. I might go there.
When you play an asset, reduce the size of cost by 1 to a minimum of 1, limit 1 per turn.
Oh, okay.
And then the Curiosity Shoppy is suspend a resource, just stop 6 cards your deck for an item or spell and draw it. Also victory 1, and then victory 1 also on Independence Square over here.
I like all of these things.
Yeah, they're all great. It's not like they're going to be bad on the other side, right?
No.
No. I'll go first if that's cool with you.
Sure.
Because Mark, before we get going, we got to rob a bank.
At the asylum, not at the
yes,
not at the bank, right?
No, right here at the asylum.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I need. We have 8 to give out here. Why don't we each? I'm gonna take 5 and you take 3. Then it puts us both at 8.
Sounds great.
And then I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3, 4, and get us started on this customizable train with a damning testimony. And I got Blackmail on this, just as a reminder, everyone. So we get
Mm-hmm.
+2.
+2. Okay. I am going to search for something to play. But man, it's like just I want to go over to one of these places and do a cool thing,
I just want to do a little bit of everything, right?
right? Maybe not heal the horror. I'm okay with that. Um, I mean, who knows what we're gonna draw? But I'll play it a little safe. I'll draw a card here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna play that yet, but I will play a Tetsuo,
Oh, nice.
and then I think we'll just draw another card.
Sure.
Okay,
All
pretty
right.
good.
All right. A beautiful upkeep phase.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
One Doom on the agenda. I will continue to be lead investigator in our journey together through Arkham. And I have drawn. Okay, Curiouser and Curiouser. So it goes under my threat area. It's additional cost to investigate. If there are more clues on any other location than on your location, take 1 horror. Interesting. Okay.
Glad you got it.
Yep.
I will draw Abandoned Reason. Test Brain 3. If you fail, attach Abandoned Reason to your location and place 1 Doom on it. If it has no Doom on it, we can discard it. And then as an action, take 1 horror, remove 1 Doom from Abandoned Reason.
Hmm.
So we're just going to go 3-all for this. -2. If you're at a Wonderland location, discard a card at random from your hand. I am not at a Wonderland location. So we'll just place a Doom on this.
Okay, sounds like a job for me.
Yeah, and luckily you can also heal the horror that you would take from this.
Oh, I'm not doing that. We're
Or
putting on
Tetsuo,
Tetsuo.
yeah, Mr. Tetsuo Mori, yeah.
uh, yeah. So you're gonna hang out here more? Should we?
Yeah, I'll get some clues.
Okay.
I'm gonna just start grabbing clues. So I'm gonna spend 1 and play a Fine Close.
Love to see it.
I'm gonna spend 3 and play a Fake Credentials.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna activate this, and we're gonna investigate at 6-3 here.
Okay.
All right, let's read what this card does. I've read this card a million times for videos, but I don't actually know what it does. Exhausted and choose an enemy at any location. I cannot play this card. I cannot use it. All right, then I'm just going to investigate 4-3.
That seems good.
-0. Yeah, we'll grab a clue.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna take a horror, put it on Tetsuo, and this thing just goes, right?
Yeah.
Because there's no Doom on it. Okay, that was an action. What does this one do? It probably doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to investigate ever. Maybe I will, but probably not. You're gonna be okay on your own. I think I can move.
Yeah, I should be fine.
+2s. Would have been good to have safeguarded this deck. I'll move. And I think we will... Man, I gotta get over to the train station. I'll just play this Hollowed Mirror for now.
Nice, yeah, seems good. Seems good. Okay.
Okay.
Upkeep time?
Yep. Got too many clues. Or too many cards. I didn't think that was gonna be a problem. I know this one. It doesn't matter because we're advancing anyway. Great.
Yeah. Oh, an enemy.
All right. Oops.
All right.
Get rid of this.
I have drawn Twisted Citizen. Spawn location with the most clues. Prey, investigator with the most clues. If there are no clues on Twisted Citizen location, it gains Hunter. At the end of Mythos phase, if there are any amount of clues on Twisted Citizen's location, we place 1 Doom on Twisted Citizen.
Cool.
Okay.
So
there.
we can throw him over there. Could throw him to me too, but you want to go talk to him, right?
No, I'm gonna. This is my new best friend.
Got it.
Okay. Why don't you do your stuff first?
Sure. think so. Are you gonna be able to move this twisted citizen around?
Yes, I will be able to.
Okay. I'm gonna play this prime for action, and I will
Nice,
play a firearm
nice,
for 2.
nice.
I will not attach an upgrade, even if
Shucks.
I wanted to.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It probably doesn't matter too much. You're gonna go run over get these clues. You'll get that clue. I'm trying to like get rid of cards from my hand though. That's sort of the problem. Um, I don't know. Sure. I think this still is kind of fun. I'll move over to this thing. We're not going
sure,
to shoot her. Don't worry. What we are going to do is we're going to interrogate her.
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Seems good.
Think about what's in my deck. I think this is probably worth it. I think I play the practice makes perfect, and we
Nice.
search the top 9.
Yeah. Good luck.
Okay, looking for a practice skill. I have a few choices, and I think I'll take the one that is the one that's in here for this reason.
Mark's dressed up like Alessandra.
Exactly. Okay. So we're getting plus X difficulty, which is 1, so it's 4, so we have 9 to 4. All right.
Think
We,
good.
we did it. We get a clue from her location and maybe from yours. Does that sound good? Or do you want to grab some
No,
somewhere
no, no.
else?
Grab another one. Yeah, just grab like this curiosity shop.
Yeah, 4 shroud seems good. Okay. Uh, that is my turn.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna do a damning testimony.
Let's go.
So I'll investigate my location at 6 to 3. Nice. So I will spend an evidence to grab a clue at its location as well.
Mm-hmm.
This thing has Hunter if there's no clues on its location, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I guess it should have Doom on it as well, but that also doesn't matter.
Yes, at the end of the Mythos phase, yeah, right. If there are any amount of clues. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So we want to leave this thing here this turn. So I'm going to hop down here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is my new friend.
Awesome.
We're going to beguile the Twisted Citizen,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to try to evade her at 4 to 0. All right, and the last time I did this, I drew the autofail. So let's see that happen again.
Let's go. Nope.
Now, all right, she's evaded.
Okay. So she's evaded. This is attached.
Yeah.
I didn't investigate. Is that your whole turn? No, you investigated, moved, parlayed. You've got one more thing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be draw a card. Oh, shoot. That's something for you to do.
Okay. I can do that.
All right. I'll take her.
Investigate with the most
Once you're
clues.
ready.
That is you. Technically, it's you.
Yeah, well, prey matters. Look at that. We can also advance the start of next round.
Yeah.
Oh, the investigator phase. Yeah.
You sure you don't
All
want to
right.
do it right now? All right. We have 5 Doom out of 3. That's awesome. Good timing, everyone. Agenda 1. Hey, where's the other agenda? Okay. The city is coming apart at the seams while shadowy creatures further unravel it by consuming anything they can tear apart. Buildings collapse as their bricks turn to ivory dominoes. Street lamps pop and blossom like daisies, and the very ground shifts like a rug on a polished floor. As distortions grow stronger, you wonder if the changes can be possibly reversed. Okay, choose the one that is closest to Arkham Asylum that doesn't have it. Does it include Arkham Asylum itself? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
And
It does,
then
yeah.
flip it, place 2 clues. Each investigator at that location takes a damage and a horror. Oh, that's fun. And then we flip it back over. Okay. So I'll
All
put
right.
2 clues. And then this
And flip.
side, oh, we haven't flipped it yet. Oh, cool art. Nice job.
Okay.
Okay, Gone Mental. At the end of each round, deal 1 horror to each investigator Arkham Asylum. Funny. And we have to go get those clues again?
Yeah. We'll have to get these ones as well. Independence Square. Fun in the sun.
Hmm. Okay.
All right.
I will take an encounter card. I don't think it told me
Yeah.
to shuffle anything, right? No.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Ew. Okay, so Animated Shadow. I think we get +2 skill value here, though.
Yes. The honor against shadow cards with the shadow trait.
So X is equal to the engaged investigator's base combat. That's 5 for me, anyways. Cannot make attacks of opportunity or be engaged by other investigators. Oh, I have to do it. Or we do an evasion. Interesting. That's a cool design.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I will draw a Hunting Shade. Hunter aloof. Play location gets +2 shroud. If there are no clues, it loses aloof. It gets +1 fight and +1 damage.
We have a problem here.
Yeah, we're a little bit. We've been a little bit run over by enemies.
Okay, so Zamakona. Okay. Doom. We could probably float the Doom a bit. This is also gone.
Yeah.
What you thinking?
That's a great question.
I mean, I can shoot things.
Yeah. I do have a Honed Instinct. I'm just thinking if I'm going to use it here.
Hmm.
Because an enemy engaged me. I'm a bit worried about Zamakona, but I feel like I need to parlay. But
Yeah, I could go take him out like right now. I think that's probably wise,
sure, I won't use my Honed Instinct then.
but then I can't necessarily help you. I could maybe like shoot one of these guys and then leave.
I mean, in theory, this guy, this Twisted Citizen can evade this Haunting Shade, so I can go 4-1. It's not a sure thing, but I could take the risk.
You could also evade the animated shadow. That's kind of cool.
I could, yeah. Yeah, so like I said, my best friend is my new best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I wish my best friend didn't put Doom on things, but what can you do?
Okay. Yeah, why don't you direct traffic here? Because for literally, I will go over and shoot
Oh,
Samakona, and I could also shoot something while I'm here.
can you kill Zamakona?
I hope so.
I mean, like in one shot, so he doesn't move by elusive?
That's the idea. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll Honed Instinct. We'll do the Honed Instinct here.
Okay.
So I have the an enemy engages you, so we'll
Mhm.
do that when this guy engaged me during the Mythos. And let us start by doing some parlays. So we'll put Doom on Damakona. Here you go, brother. It's all yours. He just hates that I love to party. All
I should
right,
have
we're
brought a
gonna
cat mask.
evade. I think you're Shadow, because I think we just have to get you out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is the important one, so we're gonna go 5-1.
Sounds good.
Committing this fine close. Sorry, this is still free. All right, that guy's evaded.
Yep.
Oh, nice. That kills him. I'm so good at this game.
Yep.
All right, now you can go.
Okay.
Because that was all before that. We also can advance this if we want. Or do we just want to solve these enemies here?
Let's solve the enemies first, I think.
Sure.
I'll head over here. Well, okay, hang on. Do you want me to try to take a shot at this guy just because?
Yeah, if he's dead, that would be great.
Okay. I mean, we got 6-2, right? That seems good.
Yeah, seems great.
Got a shot. Yep.
Nice.
And then I move here, and we are.
I think you were even 7-2. Oh, and actually, I shouldn't have committed this. I'm going to take that back because we got +1 on that shadow guy, +2 on that shadow guy.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep that for a future commit.
Okay. And I even said the whole +2 thing earlier, and I've forgotten.
Yeah, and then we just completely forgot about it when we got 2 enemies that turn.
That's what happens.
Let's
here.
go.
This is not even prey only, right? That's so funny. Okay, we got a vicious blow. We got the 45 again, and that is 7.
Nice. 7 to 3.
All right.
Beauty.
This will be in your discard pile, and that should be my whole
Sweet.
turn.
Nice.
All in a day's work.
Okay. Um.
Problem is when this gun is out of ammo.
At the end of the round, deal 1 horror, teach investigator here. Is that bad? Can I tank that? I kind of want to get resources.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to parlay. And I'm going to send this Twisted Citizen up here.
Okay, so she's gonna get Doom.
I'm going to think about maybe getting all the clues.
Okay.
We're going to see what happens. Okay. Let's say we move over here for our first action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we damning testimony, choosing the Twisted Citizen. So we have 6 to 3 here. Oh yeah, I'll automatically evade her.
Sure.
Why not? I'm gonna spend an evidence off this to grab a clue here, and grab a clue from our location.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna use her parlay ability to do a basic investigate.
Nice.
So we're gonna go 4 to 1. I'm gonna commit Gregory Gry to go 5 to 1.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a nice little puzzle
Okay.
so far. I'm enjoying this.
Alice Hunter is very weird. I feel like this is working though. I feel like I'm doing the enemy thing. All right, upkeep.
Yep. Hey, I got my 2 clues for the scenario, so.
Yeah, no, you did it. Yeah.
All right, we have 1 Doom on the agenda. This guy's ready, and we draw more. Oh boy. Okay, massive alert. If clues are added to Panic Mob's location or spent by investigators at Panic Mob's location, place 1 Doom on it. Spend a clue, parlay, deal. Okay, I like that. That's a thing for you to do.
It is, yeah, it is.
Because I don't know how much damage is in this deck. Okay.
All right. I will draw Disjunction. Discard any of your cards from your hand or from play whose total cost is equal to or greater than your shroud value. If you
3.
cannot, take 1 damage and 1 horror.
Ouch.
I'll discard this string along. That's just value that I technically don't really need.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm not wasting my bullets on this guy.
Yeah.
I might just spend.
So how many clues? We have 8. We might as well advance, and then we can see what we need these, like what it's going to look like with these clues, and then I can spend a bunch and take
Great.
them out.
So how many should I hold on to then?
None. Let me keep mine.
You want to spend all the clues?
Yeah, you spend 2 of yours, and I'll spend 2 of mine.
Okay. That just means I can't
think
do
you gotta.
the action here.
No, I that's okay. I can do it.
Got it.
I think you got to find more weapons, play more things.
Yep. Okay, put the set-aside abandoned house into play. The lead investigator must immediately take control of the set-aside. I forgot to read the story text. We're just so into mode of playing Arkham. Okay, the cat appears again on a tree limb just above you, grinning as ever. Truth is far more true when found than told, it purrs. The shadows are growing long. Don't you think it's time you went home? Not your home, of course, but Alice's. It's in the neighborhood, you see. Okay, abandoned house. I take the Cheshire Cat, and then there's an encounter set that goes into the deck. So I get this. This goes somewhere. Maybe even right there.
Yeah, perfect.
And then this does not take the discard pile as well. So we'll just shuffle that up. All right, what do you do, Cheshire Cat? Permanent. When you would fail a skill test by exactly 1, you automatically succeed instead flip. And that is kind of interesting. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We have a new
all right.
act. House sitting. Amid the chaotic overlap of this other world, an English country house has appeared in the neighborhood just south of you. If what the cat suggested is true, then the key to stopping these worlds from merging lies inside. We advance if we enter here, and you can't enter if there are clues on connecting locations. Neat.
All right. Yeah, very neat. All right, I'll go 1st. So this lady is okay where she is.
Yeah, she doesn't
Perfect.
get. I mean, she's gonna move, right?
Oh no, I'm gonna probably evade her.
Okay.
She's probably just gonna like live here until I need her to be somewhere else. The question is, okay. Well, I'm gonna. I guess all I'm doing this turn is setting up, killing this guy, and then doing stuff.
Yeah.
Um, maybe it'd be better if you spent one less clue with that in mind.
Great.
Uh,
Okay.
and then yeah, and we just go like that. So then I'll spend one as a parlay to deal this guy 2.
Okay. So that places 1
A
doom,
doom on him.
but also 2 damage.
And then I'll spend another clue.
And another doom.
And then I will attempt to evade her, this twisted citizen up here, by beguiling her. So we're going to perform a basic a basic evade action at its location. So we're going to go 4 to 0. Yeah, you stay up there.
Nice.
And then for my last action,
right? A 2.
We do love a 2. We love the 2. We're going to do damning testimony. I'm going to choose this panicked mob.
Right.
And I'm just going to go 6 to 3 against this location. Nice. We're not in a Wonderland location, so you don't need to discard anything.
Cool. And you don't have to spend any evidence because you're just getting the 1 clue.
Exactly.
It's kind of like a fingerprint kit that doesn't run out, sort of.
It is, yeah. A 1. It's like it's kind of like It's the same sort of lockpicks where I'm going to get like at a certain point it's just like 1 clue a turn, pretty reliably, and sometimes 2.
Okay. I spend my first action, and this guy's gone.
We're at 5 victories so far.
We love to see it.
We know we're going to lose this one, though. We'll need to get this one back.
Okay. Okay.
And currently our skulls are -2 because this is a Wonderland location.
Okay.
For reference.
I'm going to move over here and then probably like draw 2 cards.
Yeah, seems great. I'm hoping to do that in the near future. I would have loved that string along, but I mean, I actually realistically could have got rid of this fake credentials instead, but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
We go to upkeep. I will need to discard something. And realistically, we don't need Tetsuo's brother.
No. Retsuo. So I'm going to tell you right now before we see encounter cards, my hope this turn, I hope it's so plain that I can just take a basic resource action, move, and then take a basic draw action. That's to me like the ideal turn.
Awesome. Let's see if we
let's will that into reality.
Yeah. All right. I could probably deal with this guy.
Attached location gets +1 shroud. Shadow on enemies attached location get +1 fight and +1 horror. Double action, discard Deepening Dusk.
Okay.
Well, it looks like my dream came true.
Yep.
I suppose I'll do that.
Let me think about if I should go first.
Sure. Might need to have some initiatives to take. I get you. I'll use this time to drink some water.
Sure. I think that seems worth it. So I'm either going, I'm going up 3 either way, right? So it's like, doesn't matter if we're fighting or not. So we're up 3. I assume it's an evade. That makes more sense. Yeah, we're good.
Nice.
Okay. And then I ran out of things to do. I mean, we still need to find other stuff. So let's draw a card, which draws us another card. This is like Mark Harrigan on steroids, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just sort of unfortunate, but we will... Hmm. I don't know. We're just gonna be losing some stuff here, I guess.
It's just you have so much potential that you're just like leaving potential on the floor. There's too many things you could do.
Yeah. I mean, I could take this test. There's no reason to do that, though. I'll take a resource.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna take a resource, gain an additional resource,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna move in here. I'm gonna draw a card, which is gonna give me an additional card, and then I'm gonna do a free parlay and just try to keep this lady locked up here. Yeah, get down. But I'm not gonna exhaust her because she's about to stand right up.
It's true. All right, we're gonna
All right.
do this. I'm gonna get rid of some cards like that one and that one. And then we're going to advance the agenda again. And it could be this one or this one.
I think yeah, because I could send her over here, and then I
And-
can start trying to get those clues.
Okay. It's a 4 shroud this time. 2 more clues.
And then we have -2 on all tests made or against shadow cards here.
Ooh. But she's not shadow.
No, she's human like us.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Shroud here is 3, so I'm testing 3 to 3, and this seems totally fine. Yeah. So -2.
-3 now because we have
-3.
3 Wonderlands.
All right, this one as well. Okay, great. So we're gonna search the encounter discard pile and deck. Is there anyone other than this guy? Let's look. Yeah, the Hunting Shade. There's another Panic Mob. That's cool. Yeah, we'll take the Haunting Shade or Hunting or whatever it is, and I get
Nice.
a horror, I believe, for my pleasure.
Yes, you do.
Yep. Okay, I'll take 1 horror. I'll put it on me.
Cool. I will draw an Abandoned Reason. Test brain 3 if you fail, attached to your location. Okay. I guess I'm going 3-all on this, and we're just gonna believe.
We believed.
Easy. It's easy when you believe.
Okay. What would you like to do?
That's a great question.
I feel like you should be lead investigator just for the fact of like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to shoot things you don't want to want me to shoot.
Oh, it's tricky. It's tricky, isn't it? Okay, I think no matter what, I'm gonna send. Oh my! Can I get both these clues off of this location this turn?
Maybe. Because you can parlay any number of times, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna investigate 4 to 2. I could do this. I think I'm gonna put all my eggs in one basket.
I can help you on one of the parlays. I would love to help you on one of the parlays.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move her in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then let us do this damning testimony. So we're gonna go. Sorry, I don't spend the evidence to activate it. I exhaust it to activate it.
Yep.
So we have 4, 5, 6 to 3. And I would love to then also discover something here. Obviously, choosing the Twisted Citizen.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll commit this other fake credentials to this.
Mm-hmm.
So we go 7 to 3. All right. I'll spend the evidence to also grab a clue here. Yeah, because you have that well-dressed, you practice makes perfect earlier, right?
Here you go.
So we'll do a basic investigate here with her. So we're gonna be, what is this, 7 to 2? Oh no, 8 to 2.
Yeah.
That seems pretty good. Why don't we go above and beyond? Actually, sorry, because you're committing this, before I do that, I'm gonna play a lucky cigarette case.
There we go. There's the rogue stuff that we want all the.
Yeah. And then we'll go 8 to 2. All right, I'll grab a clue here. And I'll draw a card. It's a good draw.
Good turn.
Okay.
Okay. This guy's aloof.
He is aloof. Yeah, he's just vibing with us. That's great, brother. You don't know the mistake you just made.
I mean, I probably.
Alessandra's just walking over. Hey.
Honestly, maybe I do just like move then.
Yeah, move and get stuff out. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. This once per turn. Okay. Great. I'll play this Hunter's Armor that I said I would never play. For 3?
Yeah, because I guess it is just a four resource 2/2 soak right now, right?
Yeah. And I kind of want to get rid of this thing, but on more clues on any other location than your location. That's not true. So I could just investigate here for fun.
Yeah, you could.
I might as well. I'll take a damage, draw a card. My hand is maimed. And then we're going 4 to 2. Just believe.
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah, you also have the cat too, which is really nice.
Oh yeah. Where are you? Yeah, here. Okay.
That's your turn?
I moved, I played, I did investigate. Cool.
All right. She is going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can go upkeep. That's a draw. That's a really good draw.
Okay. My encounter card is the Panic Mob.
No, I was gonna. Where's the party with the mob? You son of you stupid mob.
Okay.
Okay. That's life. Vanished away. Surge peril. Choose a player who does not currently control the Cheshire Cat. That player immediately takes control of the Cheshire Cat. If there's only one active player, ignore this revelation effect. I'll take that cat, please.
That's fun. Okay.
And then that's gonna surge into. Oh, that's okay right now. There are more clues on any other location. I've been doing a pretty good job of getting this out pretty evenly.
I mean, I just helped you out there, right?
You did. You're a hero. You're a hero.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you also did this one too. You also
did
the Curiosity Shop. So the
My
Dream Team
3
rides
clues.
again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's think about this. We can, if you get rid of if you get this clue, then he becomes aloof or no longer aloof. She's
I
coming
think I might
for
come
you.
and parlay with this mob.
Okay. Is this the only way to? Only thing we need to do with clues?
Currently, right now, yeah.
I don't mind it. I mean, I'm happy to put some damage on him too.
Sure. Why don't I spend one clue then? Give it a little bit of a start.
Sure.
So I'll move up here. I'll do a free parlay, spend a clue.
Mm-hmm. 2 damage,
Put 2
1
damage
doom.
and a doom on that guy. I'll then spend 2 resources because it's cost 1 less. I'm going to play a string along here.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to evade this Twisted Citizen with this string along. So we're going to go 5 to 0.
This is so funny since the downside doesn't mean anything. The alert does, but the do not disengage.
Yes, but the disengage, yeah. All right. Nice. I'll draw 2 cards. One
Hell
from
yeah.
Cigarette Case, one from String Along. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking.
We are. All right. So we're going to. Honestly, we're going to do this.
Holy you are killing a bunch of innocent people, Mark, and I'm here for it. Alessandra's just clapping. She has like a martini in her hand. She's like, kill him, Mark, kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Get fucked. All right. That's one.
Yeah, that is big get fucked energy for sure.
It moves the damage from me. That was partly why I took the damage in the first place, in case you were wondering about that. I don't know if I need to get rid of the main hand right now. I mean, we just have got one hand tied behind. We're Marion right now. We're Marion.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could do this investigation again. Nah, you probably want to deal with that, right?
The what? The clue?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
All right. Well, let's just take another card. Uh, that's funny. Yeah, anyway, we're investigating. At up two. Oh boy, +1. We love it.
Nice.
Okay. Man, we're just like starved for choice now. Things are going so well. Okay, we'll just do the healing thing. I think it's time for that. So I heal one and probably one
Yep,
and
seems
draw a
great.
card. Okay,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
we love Mark Harrigan here. Okay, you're still here, but no, you still hunt.
Okay.
Okay,
And now he loses aloof.
cool. I'll get attacked. Does she move too?
No, I
Yes.
evaded her, but I
Oh, that's right.
exhausted the wrong card.
Okay, great. Um, we are going to kill our good friend. Nope. Yes, we can kill our good friend Tetsuo Mori, and we're going to search the top. Is there anything in here? No. So we search the top 9 for an item.
Nice.
Yeah. There sure are items here. Um, I think I'm gonna be selfish and take the wolf mask. Okay,
All right.
upkeep.
Upkeep.
Ooh, that's so good. Everything's good. We were worried, or I was worried. I think I shouldn't be worried about these things. About this deck not working, but it turns out when you have
Yeah.
so much card draw, it just works.
You're very curious.
Fine. I think I'm done with my investigating.
Surge! Flip the Cheshire Cat.
I'm so
Petulant
excited.
creature.
What is on the other
All
side?
right.
Ooh,
Permanent. When you would succeed at a skill test by exactly one, you automatically fail instead and flip him over.
spicy.
All right, so this one's forced. So what we should do for simplicity is we should try to remember when the other person has the Cheshire Cat.
Okay.
So like you, when you have it, I'll keep track when you are if you succeed exactly by one, and then vice versa.
Did you play this two-handed solo?
Oh yeah, every time. I haven't played it with anybody before, so I'm looking forward to this.
Okay.
All right, but he's gonna just flip right back. Watch this. No. Okay, I have to discard cards with 2 cost,
4.
4 cost. Oh, you're a little jerk. Um, I don't think I'm gonna need to trigger damning testimony again with its ability, like for the extra clues. So why don't I just discard this other damning testimony from my hand?
Okay.
I don't think I'll need the extra clues anymore. I think we have this pretty covered.
Succeed by exactly 1. But only you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'll try to remember too, but odds are I'll miss. And like, it's just like when you're lost in the sauce and like going through your turn,
Mm-hmm.
you're already thinking about like your next action.
Especially as Alessandra, there's like so much going on
Hmm.
here. So we want to
Should I
get,
do my thing?
yeah, we want to get this other. We're hoping this one never flips, right? Well, who knows?
Yes,
There's
that's
3.
the hope.
Yeah.
That's the hope.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. You're ready. I'm gonna move you in here, and we'll try to evade you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go 5-0. This is where it gets spicy because of the Cheshire Cat. We're okay.
Succeed by
We'll draw 2
6.
cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 2 actions.
Yes. No, one parlay action. So I have 2 actions
Oh, that's
left.
right. She moved in here on her own accord.
Yeah. No. She. I guess she did, didn't she? No, because she was exhausted. She was exhausted.
No, okay, so that is 2 actions then, right? You moved and
Yes, I
then
have 2 actions left.
okay, got it.
So then I think I move in here. Oh, actually, yeah, I move in here. And then I'm going to do some fake credentials against this lady.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to go 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. 5-0.
Okay.
Because how many Wonderland locations do we have right now?
3, 4,
3.
4.
4. Where's the fourth? Did we not put this one?
Oh, sorry, 3.
Oh,
It's
3.
just
Okay, okay,
when
okay.
you hover over it, it gives you the other side. Okay.
Oh, it does. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So then I have 5 to 0 minus 3 is 2. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Just thinking about that damn cat. We're good. I succeed by 2.
Okay. I think I'm gonna shoot
Okay.
this
Yeah,
hunting
kill him.
shade. All right, get out of here. 7? No, 6. 6 to 2. Still is a good number. Plus 0.
Nice.
It was nice when I was playing Carolyn, right?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Now you're just a boring old elder sign.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna play this Venturer for 3,
Very nice.
and then just load up on some more ammo.
Nice.
And I almost want to sit here again because I could play something else next round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're doing. We need to walk in here, but I assume we just get the clues.
That's my plan. Yeah, that's my plan.
Okay. Okay. I will ignore I'll ignore the one resource. I just move on here with you.
Cool. All right. Hello, friend. Upkeep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this will flip.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
going to
so
be this one now.
flips. Yeah.
And then it gets 2 more. Oh, can't gain resources there. Why? Why so mean? We have to go get those
Yeah.
clues.
That means we won't be able to draw cards here. Oh yeah, we will need to get those clues now, won't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe you. All right, let's see our encounter cards. Let's see our encounter cards.
Okay. Shroud here
3
is
shroud.
3.
3 shroud.
Great. Is it cards? Yeah, total cost of cards. We're down to 10.
Okay. So
This sounds crazy, but I'm gonna lose this other gun.
Nah, you got 3. You got this guy's a gun.
Yep.
All right. Edge of your vision. Test brain X, where X is your location shroud. All right. 3 to 2. 3 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're gonna find an enemy, huh? Yes.
Yep.
For a shadow. There's none left in the deck.
All right. Discard
We
pile.
have, we have 3 more of those twisted citizens. I think I might grab the animated shadow and you can just punch it.
Right. I can do that.
Sounds like a horror. Ow!
Actually, I have another stupid idea. Although
I love stupid ideas.
it might not be the way, but so what's your plan for getting those 2 clues over there?
I have like 5 different options to consider, so we're
Okay.
kind of like rich on that.
I'm thinking, would it be possible? Would it be helpful if I got one of them?
Yeah, it would. It would.
Then what was our other option? It was the aloof guy.
Yeah, but he
Just-
won't be aloof. He won't be aloof here.
Right. Spawn and engage with you. I would have to pull him off you and then move over here. I mean, you know what I'm thinking, right?
Oh, yeah. Let me help you. Let me help you.
Ah, yes, that's even better. Right, you have the thing. Cannot be engaged by the investigators. Doesn't say that it cannot be disengaged by you, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go first.
Yeah.
Because you know what I also love? Myself. All right. Let's move this guy over here.
Yep.
Get that set up for you. Um, +1 shroud, huh? Okay. And then I'll move you. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna just take an attack of opportunity to move in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of red and blue left. We might as well use these resources.
Well, I do.
Okay.
You have a little bit less.
Oh, you know me. I don't get worried until I have one left, and even then, I don't worry too
No,
much.
I know. It's true.
I'm a psychopath. I can't get these clues fast, so I'm gonna have to stay here this turn, but that's not a problem. I can get one of these clues, then save these for this location.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna use her ability to 6 to 4. It's 4 to 2 otherwise. I could do the
This.
fake credentials.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go 4 to 0, and I do not care about the cat anymore, so I can do anything.
Yep.
Nice. We'll grab a clue. And then for my last action, we'll try to evade her with the string along. We'll go 5 to 0.
Mm-hmm.
This will come back and bite me in the ass eventually, but hopefully not right now.
Nice.
Nah, we'll just draw 2 cards.
Okay, so I have to worry about the cat.
Yes.
But okay, so we've got -4 for the skulls, and we might as well just like put that there so we know.
Yep.
And this is still -2. Okay, all right. All right, I mean we do the thing. We see if it works.
Yep.
We've got exactly 2 resources. Anything special here? No, it's just finding stuff. So we are going to interrogate this animated shadow. What do
Mark and
you know?
Alessandro are just yelling at their shadows again.
All right, I've got 5 to 4, I believe this is right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to look at our discard pile and just remember. No, I can't afford that anyway. Okay, right. So we will commit this, and I think take a direct damage.
Nice.
I mean, it is what it is, right? So we're gonna get +4 from that, so that gets me to 9 to 4.
4.
I mean,
So you just don't want to see a skull.
or -4.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Thank.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But you got to flip this guy over.
I do get to flip this guy over. And I probably should have either not done that. Well, I wouldn't have passed then. I could have committed something else. That's my bad.
I mean, if you don't kill this guy, I can get a clue here.
Okay. And I can't evade either.
I mean, if you do kill him, we could find a way to get that clue, I think.
I mean, I've got so much red to take. Doesn't really matter
No,
to
no.
me. I don't know. I'll gain a resource, I suppose, and get it. Now I just pass on my actions.
Okay. That guy will attack you.
Yep. So we'll go like that, and I'll take a card for that. And then we go
Nice.
to upkeep. You don't get a resource.
I will lose this resource. Yep. Bing. Oh, that card's in this deck? That's crazy.
Can you get the uh, can you get the clue remotely also?
Well, I can investigate with the beguile.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my tricks are, pale in comparison to a beguile.
It's true. It's true. Everyone loves me.
Um okay, cognitive dissonance. I do have clues. I test 2. I test 4. Well, I have this take the initiative, and I'll take another damage, I guess. I take 1 horror, I think. Just put it on the armor.
Nice.
Okay, so that gives me +5.
Yeah.
So 7 to 4. Let's go 8 to 4. Okay.
Nice. 3 to 4. Okay. I pass.
Nice. Look at
That's crazy.
that. Okay.
Okay. Well, I should do my stuff.
She's engaged with you, right?
Yes, she is. Thank you. Hello. I guess she actually never disengaged from me because of the string along. Okay. Let us investigate with this animated shadow at 4 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can go 6 to 2.
Yep.
All right. That'll be my first parlay. Yeah, give me that clue.
Got to leave it to Alessandra for this. Cleaning up
Yeah, we'll draw a
the mess
card.
I made.
I'm frenzied, baby.
Okay. I think you'll be okay. So this is the fight one. You get -2 skill. If you don't fight, then, or if you don't
Take a
successfully fight,
damage. Yeah.
you can take a damage.
Okay. I think what we do next is fake credentials. We'll go 4 to 0 here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I feel a lot more confident without that cat. The cat seems really bad on me in angry mode.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to try to evade this twisted citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won't string along this time. Because I feel like I don't want it. There's going to be clues here. I don't want it to get a doom to. I mean, I guess it actually won't matter with the doom. Because it's going to be at 2 anyway.
Yeah. If we are we gonna get rid of her then?
Yeah, but I guess the question is. Like it'll be at 2 and we'll be at 3 anyway if she has the doom because it's at the end of the mythos.
End up with this.
So that won't matter.
We're good. Nice.
Yeah, we'll string along just because I think I want to try to draw through before this frenzy becomes too much. Nice. We'll evade you. Do not disengage. Draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to move in here.
Let's advance. Okay, you open the door to the quaint house and step inside hesitantly. The rooms are mostly bare, and what little furniture remains is covered with dusty white sheets. The whole search seems more futile by the moment until you enter a room whose only furnishing is a large mirror on the mantel above a fireplace. Okay, I know what this is going. Curiously, the mirror's surface ripples intermittently, and though through it you can see an entirely different room. As you approach for a closer look, the scratching of paws on the old wooden floor directs your attention back to the hall behind you. A white rabbit, dressed in old Victorian clothing, dashes away, clutching a pocket watch and mumbling to itself. You won't get a chance to investigate both before Arkham unravels completely. Okay, so either we're going to follow the white rabbit or go into the mirror. So you've played this before.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you make all these decisions.
Yeah. I think I'm a through the looking glass kind of guy.
All right.
Let's do that. So we do go to the set aside, which might already be here. Yeah. It's this one. Okay. Through the looking glass. If there's anything that's clear about the state of Arkham, it's that Wonderland is the source of it. If you're going to have any real chance of stopping the chaos, you'll have to get to that world through the mirror. At the end of the round, if there are no clues on locations, you put 2 clues on abandoned house. That will happen in a second. And we just need to resign.
Yeah, we have to put the looking glass here.
We need an asset. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. So we can investigate like here without any clues.
Yeah, so we're going to
Okay.
investigate here.
Okay. So we have a bunch of clues. We just basically have to spend some actions to place them, and then we need to remove them. Okay. It'll just take us a little bit of time.
Yeah, and I think we have enough doom to not have to worry about us losing this location. Like, we'll probably lose... Because it cares if there's all 6. If each one, yeah. So we'll probably have enough to get through these, no problem.
Okay. I mean, I can
Like before...
investigate. I can take a bunch of damage or something.
Yeah.
And help speed that along. That's your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm done. I'll take a damage and shuffled Frenzied into my deck.
Nice. Okay, so I would like to evade you or punch you. What's left in the deck here? We've seen one of those. We've seen both of those. Okay, we'll take a punch, and we will practice makes perfect this and search the top 9 for a practiced card. Like this Overpower, maybe.
Wow.
And that gives me 7. I have a feeling we're not going to need this Act of Desperation, so it gives me up 4.
Mhm.
Cool. I feel like I should add one to the auto failed counter, right? This goes back in my hand. I draw a card. And this guy's gone.
No, my buddy.
Sorry.
No, he had to die. He was not my buddy.
And then I move here. Okay. At the end of the
All right,
round,
this
we'll put 2
yeah,
clues here.
this big Twisted Citizen's probably gonna have to die.
That's fine. Okay, upkeep for you.
Upkeep, yeah. I have to lose 2 cards here. I think realistically, it's going to be this other Fine Clothes and this Where's the Party.
Okay, 2 Doom. I encounter a card is another Twisted Citizen. Okay.
She's going to be engaged with me.
Yes. Spawn.
There's no copy of Distorting Influence attached to your location. Then attach Distorting Influence to your location, otherwise it gains Surge. Investigators, the attached location swap their base values of their brain and book and the base values of their fist and foot. Take 1 damage, discard it.
I think I need to do that.
Yeah, probably. These 2 each get a Doom. I'd love to keep my friend around for a round, but I think we'll need to kill her next round.
Sure. Okay, let me go first to get rid of this.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
So damage will go on the armor. I take a card. Yeah, we'll shoot one of them. I assume you trust me on this sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah. You can shoot me in the head and I'd still trust you.
Let's go.
Mark has a very good high rate of killing me, though, so we'll just keep that in mind.
Okay, so I got 7 to 3. Are we at -5s yet? Not yet.
No, -4 still.
Okay. So that seems fine. I'm sorry, I've got only 6 to 3.
You do have the cat. If you do want to risk it.
Oh. All right.
Nice.
No. Okay. That was that. So I could try to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
That does seem worth it. Because I can put a little bit of juice on this. Like a direct damage. And then I think I'll toss this well-dressed as well. So that gives me up 3.
Mm-hmm.
That seems relatively okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So we'll put one of my clues on here.
Nice. Yeah, and I obviously won't resign until we get all 6 on here, so.
Yep. All right, that's my turn.
All right. Let's do some stuff. We're going to parlay, investigate. Seems pretty good to go 4-0 over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's funny these Curiouser and Curiousers are not a problem because there's a...
Yep.
Yeah.
I got 2 contemplatives.
Oh, heck yeah.
Might as well, just for fun, I guess. 4-0. Nice. I will discard a card at random from my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. I will draw a card with this, though. I'll grab these 2 clues, and I'll place one of my clues on this.
Okay.
Okay. And then I think we go again. I'm just going to go 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Put 1 here. We'll go 4-0. Nice. And then for our last action, we'll break and enter into Alice's little cottage house.
Let's go.
I will go 8-2. a 4 to 2. So I'm enough that I'm able to investigate, which we'll just put a clue on this. And
Hmm.
then we'll also evade this twisted citizen, who is just going to come back to me. So I'm just going to leave her here.
I think we got it.
We need one more, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I think we got an extra, no problem. We might not even need to kill my best friend, Twisted Citizen.
Yeah. Okay, we go to upkeep.
Okay.
I will discard this gun.
Bye, gun. And we get 2 clues here.
Yep. Remove all doom from play. We're good here, but we're going to turn this one over, and we're still okay on the Curiouser and Curiouser.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. Okay, and we were never there when these flipped, so that's
No,
pretty
which
good.
is really nice. Really nice. Not just get dinged.
Just one clue.
Yeah, this is not an issue.
No. 2 to 3. I mean, there's a chance I could pass this. Let's just toss one of these out. No. I do fail by 2 or more, though.
So you lose an action and place a clue?
Yep.
No problem. I'm hoping to just get us out.
Yeah.
I will draw another best friend.
Okay.
We could have put her up here, but we got a little countered there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna investigate parlay. 4 to 0. Man, it's gonna suck when I don't have fine clothes, huh? I'll place a clue here, and then I'll remove 3 and resign.
All right.
Bye. Thank you for your love, Twisted Citizen. These are now your friends, though.
They're my friends.
But they do not have Beguile anymore.
Yeah. We're going to go out with a bang.
Oh, hell yeah, dynamite. Boom.
Let's see. What would be the most fun thing to do here? Probably an act of desperation.
Hell yeah.
Let's just discard this 4-costed thing. We're going to shoot the one with Doom. I think that seems to
Yeah,
make
kill
sense,
my
right?
friend before we go.
Yeah, I mean, she was
Yeah,
great.
it's like
but...
you're like, Alessandra only has one friend. It's me.
We'll get 7. Skulls are -5 now. So we can toss out, I don't know, this Wolf Mask or something. 8.
Hell yeah.
See
Hell
ya,
yeah.
buddy. I'll get 4
cooked.
resources for good measure. Not in my discard pile. And then I resign.
Nice.
We remove.
All right.
Nice. I liked that. That was. We'll read the resolutions, of course, but yeah. You slowly begin to notice patterns in the distortions sweeping over Arkham. There are moments when the boundaries between the two worlds weaken. You spend some time learning the rhythm and quirks of the distortions before returning to the abandoned house, where you found that your friend was murdered by Mark Harrigan.
Yes, yeah. Oh, no!
With proper timing, you leap forward as the mirror's surface ripples, and you pass through it completely as if diving through water. Okay, so this is like the 2 different versions you're talking about, like you go one direction or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. This is resolution 2. So, the sound of Arkham's collapse vanishes completely as you cross through the glass. You glance backward to see only blackness with splashes of color and shapes churning slowly. You're not sure if you can return the way you came, or if you even want to, with the way that the city was being torn apart. You stand transfixed until the heat and crackle of the fire beneath the mantle rouse your thoughts. This is no time to be waiting and wondering. You must find what lies beyond the mirror. Okay, we went through the looking glass. And we get victory X, which is 7. Wow.
That's going to be really nice for customizable cards.
You bet. And we go to resolution 3. I do hope you'll forgive our cold hospitality. A welcoming committee simply couldn't be arranged. The Cheshire Cat appears before you, its grin ever constant. For the first time since the danger started, you at last have a moment to chastise the cat. Appearing and disappearing, helping you and hindering you, it only proves to muddle your understanding of the bizarre events. I'm afraid I can't help it. The cat purrs serenely. My nature is madness. Everyone is mad in Wonderland, you see. You yourself are beginning to go mad, or else you wouldn't be here. You'd like to refute the cat, but you feel as if you are already walking a path of madness in trying to save Arkham from these bizarre occurrences. The Cheshire Cat orbits you slowly, observing you from all angles as it speaks. Still, I am a creature of Wonderland, and it is in my best interest to preserve my home, just as it is in your best interest to preserve yours. Quizzically, Alice has entrusted you with both. The cat rises up to stare you in the eye of an uncomfortably close distance. You'll carry on, of course, but how will you carry on? Like a surgeon, cutting out the infection? Its head detaches to punctuate the point. Or like a miner, blasting all to oblivion. The cat's body scatters as if blown apart, but the head remains eerily in place. Whether you trim gently or tear it out by the roots, any future is preferable to being consumed utterly. Alice would agree, I should think, assuming she is still lucid after being made into a gateway, of course. Okay. The cat's head fades away, leaving only its grin behind once more. You have a lot to consider and a long road ahead. All right, as you travel through Alice's dreams, the fate of the mad realm of Wonderland also rests within your hands. Each denizen that you aid or destroy has a direct effect on the stability of the dreams. It may seem like a simple choice to cooperate with and save everyone you can, but the stronger Wonderland is, the more easily Garathnica can use it to strike out against the waking world. Will you protect Wonderland while bolstering the shadows, or will you burn it away as you cauterize the wounds that the Eater of Dreams inflicted on Arkham? How will Alice's psyche fare as you traverse her strange dreams? Be aware of anything that could help preserve your sanity, her sanity, and mine too. Okay, we went
Yeah.
through the Looking Glass, so we go to the White Queen on page 41. Okay. All right, more. It's an interlude. Okay, so we go to Seeking Entrance. Before you can leave the comfort of the room, you spot an odd undulation from a small central table. Two items sit atop it, a chessboard and a weathered notebook. The board is strangely divided, one half orderly and pristine, the other cracked and warped. The longer you look at the distorted side of the chessboard, the more it seems to shift as if rearranging itself before your eyes. Unnerved, you switch your focus to the notebook, only to find its contents written completely backwards. You hold this booklet up to the looking glass to reflect the image and find a series of disturbing but intriguing passages concerning Alice's dreamland. The margins of the book are filled with penciled-in explanations of each that reference Alice, Garathnica, and shockingly, your own entrance into Wonderland. You look around warily, wondering just who might be watching you even now. The only certainty is that the answers lie somewhere beyond the door to the quiet room. You brace yourself and head for the exit. The Looking Glass book, huh?
All right, Looking Glass book. 2 cost asset, uses 4 poems. If it has no poems, discard it. As Lightning Bolt exhaust Looking Glass book and spend 1 poem, you get +2 brain or +2 book for this skill
That
test.
goes to you.
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay. Future memories. The path before you wends its way through a lush garden of flowering plants. The many blossoms turn towards you as you pass, one by one, revealing cracked and distorted faces. The flowers titter between each other with discordant chorus, watching and commenting as you walk. They utter fatalistic words about you and your quest, and of the ever-growing hunger of Garathnica. You hurry forward, doing your best to ignore the disturbing plants. The overgrown garden finally opens up around the base of a lone tree, under which an equally solitary figure paces. The silhouette of a chess queen is unmistakable in the pale woman who mumbles to herself in a steady drone. You approach, but she turns toward you with a distant smile before you even think to call for her attention. Ah, you arrive at last. I remembered that we would meet here. You wrinkle your brow at the statement, only causing the queen to chuckle lightly. And I recalled that expression of yours as well. But it is no simple task remembering the future, especially memories of such a dark and dismal future as yours. She stares at you, almost as though staring through you, and you find her eyes pale and cloudy, with a dark emptiness gnawing inward from the rims. The White Queen's smile grows forlorn as she continues her stare. Would you like to hear your future history? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you know what dangers
Forewarned.
lie ahead, please tell me everything. Forewarned. Okay. The White Queen nods and opens her eyes wide, the cloudiness spewing forth like a plume of smoke. The white haze envelops you in an instant, and for a silent moment you are lost in the fog. The suspense fades slowly as the clouds collect into shapes, some familiar, others new and frightening. The Queen's voice echoes from all around you as you observe each of the figures, which morph and reform to reflect your thoughts. Memories are strange things, you know. Each person recalls them differently. The nearest cloud takes on your own appearance, and the others drift towards it, forming a strange tableau. The White Queen's voice continues, seeming more and more distant with each word. There are those who say that the future is set in stone, but in truth, it is more like cement. It takes some time to set. Okay, one tally mark under Strength of Wonderland. I don't know if that's good or bad. So it's like we're trying to keep it in balance. I'm not sure.
It's your call. There's no wrong ways, but
Mm.
yeah. Basically, the stronger Wonderland gets, the stronger we get, but the stronger Girth Naka gets at the end, and
Mm.
vice versa.
Okay, that's kind of cool. So we record under Wonderland boons the White Queen and add a Elder Thing token. Skipping to guidance from Alice. Between blinks, the enveloping haze vanishes and the White Queen along with it. You still stand beneath the solitary tree, but the surrounding flowers have all wilted. You hold your breath for a moment in unconscious reflex as you wait for any faint sound from the eerie blossoms, but without result. Slowly, their fallen petals shift on the wind, forming larger shapes on the dry grass around you. Lines and contours run together, and all at once the image clarifies into Alice's sleeping face. It shifts as if breathing in, holding for a moment before blowing upward in a funneled gale. The petals soar, swirling around and suspending in midair to form a line, a path. You're unsure what state Alice might be in, but it appears that she still has the ability to help guide you through her dream. You follow the floating blossoms out of the bizarre garden without delay. And we're going to go to scenario 2F, Fool's Mate. Neat.
Oh, all right.
That'll be it for now.
That'll be it for now. But 7 XP, but we can buy some nice goodies with that.
All right, story time's over. We'll come back to this
Yep.
one next week. We'll see you there.